Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. So this one is a really nice one for me. This is from Next. It's the Signature Scent Beauty Box, April 2025. Costs £22. They say it's worth 58. I think it's possibly worth more. Well, definitely in terms of product value, because I don't think they've given prices on a couple of these things. Delivery charges might apply with Next, or you can pick it up from your local shop. So obviously this one's going to appeal to me because I love fragrance in all forms, and this is the kind of box that, especially there's two products in here that aren't probably what you expect, that really drew me to this box. It has been out a while, I think, but because things have been quite hectic around here lately, I hadn't got the chance to have a look around at what was available. And it's only just now that I've thought, you know what, I do want that for £22. It's definitely worth it. So with this, you get some fragrances and a couple of other products that aren't, well, they are fragrant, but they're not fragrances as such. The first thing that you do get is one that I haven't had before and was quite excited to get. So this, a couple of them come in bubble wrap, which I thought I'd show you because that's always quite nice for the presentation value. How pretty is that though? This is Nuxe Prodigieux Neroli perfume. It's 15ml travel size. Now, I don't think they've given a value here, which is a bit strange because that's got to have a value attached to it. If you wanted to buy 50ml, it would be £47. So I think it's worth at least £14. The brand says this fragrance opens at the top with notes of citrus, petitgrain and bergamot, with the aromatic freshness of exotic verbena. Its floral heart of lavender and orange blossom distills the serene energy of its immaculate petals. Finally, its musky base develops on the surface of the skin, letting the fragrance blossom over time to find the soothing notes of Huile Prodigieuse Neroli. So I have had this on for a few hours now, and it has definitely gone into that kind of familiar smell. I have had Neroli products before from Nuxe. I think a candle and maybe something else. I can't think what else it was, but this is definitely that fragrance. So if you know the smell and like it, then it's a nice one to get. It's mellowed now to a really beautiful smell, so I'm a bit reluctant to spray again, but I will do, just for you. Let's have a little sniff test. Yeah, the first smell, it is quite interesting. It isn't what you expect it to be, and there is a citrusy note to it. I quite like the first bit. My favourite bit is the end bit, I think, where it just goes into that lovely familiar smell. But I'm very happy to get that. That's going to go into my fragrance advent calendar, which is now full to brimming, and I've decided I need to do 2 advent calendars full of fragrances, so they might end up appearing behind me at some point. Okay, now the next product is a very familiar one. We used to get this a lot in boxes. I don't think I've had it for quite a while though. It's by Yves Saint Laurent and it's Black Opium Eau de Parfum. It's just a 7.5ml deluxe sample. Again, they've not actually given a value on this one, but if you've got 30ml of this perfume, it's got an RRP of £69. I'm sure that's gone up from before. So this is worth £17 in terms of product value, and of course you get the little decorative bottle, which is very cute. The brand lists top notes of pear accord, mandarin essence, and heart notes of vanilla, orange blossom, white flowers, and base notes of black coffee accord, cedarwood essence, white musk, and patchouli. So I have actually got this already. I think I've got it a couple of times. I've taken the one from behind me for just to show you, but I have got one in my advent calendar as well. So this one, this new one, I might actually give away, but I'm not so sure, you know, because I do love this perfume. I mean, it's a very, for me, it's a vanilla perfume, and that's the way it comes across. But it's a gentle vanilla perfume, and it is just so lovely. I did have a sniff then, by the way. It's gone all gentle and mild. Vanilla. Yeah, I'm not actually so sure I like the first bit of it. It's just when it sort of develops itself. Yeah, I'm not as keen on the first bit as I am on the finishing bit, which is beautiful, but it goes to that bit quite quickly. So I'm happy to get another one of those. I think, I don't know whether I'll keep it. I might pass it on to someone. Now, I also got something in here that wasn't actually listed on the description on the Next website, but it was quite nice to get it. This is a sample, so there is no value attached to this at all. It's Alien Goddess Intense Eau de Parfum by Mugler. This is just a sample, as you can see, and the brand says instantly recognisable. The tangy and fruity citrus bergamot notes are softened and sweetened with the intensely addictive cream of coconut. At the heart of this bright fragrance, Alien Goddess's super infusion of Jasmine grandiflorum is paired with a captivating new note of jasmine tea. The premium Madagascan vanilla infusion is warmed with elegant and sensual notes of benzoin and cashmere, an addictive olfactory experience. So I actually think this is quite nose. It's right on your nose when you put it on. It has calmed down now and it is nice. I think it's quite floral for me. There's vanilla, but there's also quite a floral element, which maybe is not my thing. I'm not sure. I've had it before. In fact, I've got this. I've got the Goddess Intense and the original Goddess somewhere behind me over there. And I did like it when I first got it. Obviously, because I use those as display ones, they haven't gone in my advent calendar. I will be putting this one in my advent calendar though, and I would wear it. It's just probably not one I would pick. I would prefer to have this one over this one. Okay, the next product in here is by Bath & Body Works. It's Japanese Cherry Blossom Fine Fragrance Body Mist. This is 75 mils. So they say it's a travel size worth £10. And next lists the fragrance notes as Japanese cherry blossom, Asian pear, fresh mimosa petals, white jasmine, and blushing sandalwood. So I wasn't 100% sure whether I would like this. I don't think I've had this one before. I've had a few by Bath & Body Works, and I do like them. They have really perfumed kind of body sprays that have that interest to them. So I did spray it on earlier, but I think my nose has gone a little bit nose blind, to be honest. So I'm going to spray it again. I'll just let it settle just for a second. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. It is fruity. It's very fresh and fruity, and it's just a uplifting kind of a scent. I don't know whether it's because it kind of does remind you of gardens and being outside in the sunshine and that kind of waft that you get every now and then of something beautiful on the breeze. I think it is that. Yeah, that's really nice, surprisingly so. Okay, the next product, now this is the one, if I am being completely honest, is the reason I got the box, which is a bit sad, but never mind. This is Scandinavisk Skog Candle Calm of the Boreal Forest. It's 65 grams, full size. So this is actually worth £19 and you buy in the box for 22. And this is just fabulous. They say the scent notes of this are pine needles and fir cones, birch sap and woodland lily of the valley. Now, I actually got one of these in the John Lewis Candle Advent Calendar this year, and I was blown away by it, so much so that I ended up buying a diffuser in the same fragrance because it is gorgeous. Now, I can't actually see how to undo this. I'm going to have to pause. I think I've got to slide it out. I'll be back in a sec. I'm glad I paused that because that took me longer than I expected to slide it out of there. So that was the cover. And then this, I guess, is, yep. This is, oh my gosh, I can smell it as soon as I open it, actually. This is what it looks like. This is a thing of pure beauty. So it's like a little glass container, little wooden top. Now, oh my goodness me. That smell is the smell, to be honest, it's the smell of Christmas. It smells like Christmas trees. I'm going to be saving that till Christmas, but I'll have it on display anyway because it looks so good. The diffuser, actually, that cost, I can't remember, we didn't get a big one. I think it was about 30 something pounds, which was a bit of an expense, but it's such a beautiful smell, and I've got it over Christmas and it's still there, it's still lasting now, so it's definitely worth the price, these ones. I've had another candle as well in the same brand, and honestly, if you've got a John Lewis near you, they do have these out on display that you can go and have a sniff of, and I say please go and sniff all the Scandinavian candles because they are amazing. Okay, the next product is another thing that I actually wanted in this box, which isn't a fragrance as such. It comes again in bubble wrap. It's Aromatherapy Associates Deep Relax Sleep Mist. So this is 10 mils, a travel size, worth £29. The brand says, introduce this luxurious gentle mist to your daily evening rituals by spritzing on your clothes, bed linen and pillows just before you get into bed, and take deep breaths of this bestseller containing ground vetiver, soothing chamomile and relaxing sandalwood essential oils. So I have had this many times before, and I think it is probably my favourite pillow mist in that it really helps me with sleep. This is the one that really, really does it. There are a couple of others that I love, Neom, and I think this works as well, but this one's definitely up there, top 3, if not my favourite. The first time I ever smelled it, it is a bit of an odd smell. I must say that because it took me a while to get used to it. And I'll just give it a spray and see, because I haven't used it yet. Yeah, it's a bit intense. I don't know, it is strong, it is a strange smell, but it works. It works for me. I don't need it, luckily, too much at the moment. Just possibly on some of the days, you know, when you've got work the next day and you really want a good night's sleep. So very happy with that. That's the end of the box. Now for me, £22, I think that's pretty good. You start off with the Nukes one, the Neroli perfume, which in itself is such a beautiful little bottle. And it smells just like you expect it to. It's gone beautiful again now. Oh, I've still got a bit of citrusy, but yeah, fabulous smell. Then you get your Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium one, which is, I like this. It's very familiar. It's gentle vanilla for me. I like that a lot. Then I don't know whether everyone's going to get the Alien Goddess one. It isn't listed. You might even get a different sample, who knows. That's died down a little bit, still a little bit on the floral side for me, maybe. You get this, which is so beautiful. Such a gorgeous, fresh, yeah, I can still smell it on me, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Then, of course, the candle, worth it just for the candle, in my opinion, and the sleep mist as well, worth it for that for me. So very, very happy with this box. It's still available at the time of filming, but with next boxes, you just don't know how long they're going to last and when they're going to go. I'll probably put this video out first, although I have done another one, a latest in beauty one. I'll try and get them both out fairly near to one another, I think. I have also ordered another latest in beauty one, the Fix Drench Glaze, can't even say it, Trendsetters Volume 2. I wasn't 100% sure of it. There were quite a few things in there that weren't quite right for me, but there are other people that I know will like them. And also, I thought the price was pretty good for it, so I have gone for that. I've also stayed in with Toil for the next month, for May it will be. I had a quick look at their preview on the 18th and liked what I saw. I can't actually remember what it was, to be honest, but that's nice. I'll get a little surprise. So that's it for boxes at the moment. Nothing else due, I don't think. Life has been okay. It's been okay, ups and downs as per usual. Interesting today, I was doing my makeup this morning, looked out to the garden. There was a fox on the shed, and I have to say it was beautiful fox. It looked clean. It looked like it had been washed or something. It was all fluffy and gorgeous, ginger and white and beautiful. quite young, I think, and I was thinking, oh, hello. And I was, you know, oh, hello, little fox, and all that sort of thing. Then I suddenly realised it was getting ready to pounce on the squirrel, my squirrel, that was on the little food table I've set up. So I had to quickly go up and open the door and scare the fox away. Squirrel was totally oblivious. No idea what was going on. So I thought, oh my gosh, if I hadn't seen it, I don't know what would have happened. And I'm so glad, so thankful that I saw it. So, and it was funny, I was thinking the fox is so cute and beautiful. And you think, oh, how lovely. It's like people, isn't it? Some of them are so lovely and cute and nice. And then they might bite you on the bum. Anyway, I don't know why I said that. Okay. I wasn't thinking of anyone in particular, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So in terms of me and my diet and my steps, I've been doing quite well, particularly on the step side of things. I think because the weather was drier this week, I managed to walk around the block a few times, and it's where I used to walk with the dogs. Obviously, Snow is no longer here, and summer she can't do walks anymore at all. So it is a bit of a shame, but I walk without a dog, which I always think is a little bit strange. People see me walking round and round. But I've got to speak to people that I knew before when I was walking the dog. You have like a little dog walkers clan, don't you, around where you live, if you've got many dogs there. And you sort of tend to walk the same times. If you've got dogs, usually it's sort of, I find people do morning and evening just in case it's too hot in the middle of the day. And so I did meet a couple of my old dog buddies who I haven't seen since. It's weird how you just like get to know them just on a walk and then don't speak to them if you're not walking. But I have put my number through the door of one of the ladies who literally only lives down the road. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to, she said I can join her on one of the dog walks, which would be quite nice. So the other thing with the diet, I have been very good. I did get my favourite thing in the world in terms of chocolate are Cadbury's mini eggs. And for some reason, which I get, I suppose, you only get Cadbury's mini eggs at Easter time or the run up to Easter, and then you never see them unless you have like a Cadbury outlet shop. And even then, I live not that far from Cadbury World and they don't seem to have them there unless it's Easter. So I bought 3 bags of Cadbury chocolate eggs, mini eggs, and I thought I don't want to eat them now because I'm trying to be good. So I've got my husband, which is an interest. I don't say that very often now, but my husband, I got him to hide them. And I've written myself a note. And I've said, if I ask for those Cadbury chocolate eggs before I have got to the weight that I want to be, then you are to give me this note. And I basically, in the note, I say, please resist temptation. You don't want to do this. You want to think of all the nice dresses that you'll be able to wear if you don't eat these. And then I've put something like, if you feel down or stressed or depressed, because that's when I want chocolate, then go for a walk, put some music on, or do a bit of meditation. And I'm hoping that's going to work, but we shall see. I did go out with my friend yesterday and she was feeling, she wasn't very happy because she has lost her mom, which, you know, it's a very upsetting time. And we did have cake together to sort of, you have to have cake at real bad times, I think. Turn to cake, turn to chocolate. So I joined her in that. But apart from that, I haven't really been up to much. I've been a bit boring, really. It's been very nice weather here, dry, but it's supposed to be really sunny next week. So that makes me the happiest version of myself that I can be. And I'm going to sit in the garden after work and just chill, read a book and just try and take the stresses of life away. Just listen to the bird song. That's what does it for me. It's so soothing. So that's about it, really. I didn't sit out much last year either. I was thinking that. I think I only sat out a couple of times. And you know why, don't you? Because I bought a couple of new sun loungers last year. And then when you do things like that, you just never use them. But I'm using them this year. Anyway, that's it for this week. Not much else to report. I'm sure there'll be something or another next week. And in the meantime, I'm going to send you some healing energy. So I'm just going to get some up. Just get that in there. And I want good, happy, healing energy, only good energy that's going to you, and you can use it however you want. If you want to heal a physical ailment, or you're going through some emotional tough times, maybe you've lost someone or you're thinking of someone you've lost, this is going to help you recover. Just focus on it. And I can feel it pouring out of my hands towards you. And if you do ever need me to do any particular healing at the end of the videos for a particular thing, please let me know. But this is to help anyone who's got pain or having an emotional difficult time. And also, I'll send you some energy to help you manifest whatever you need. And if it's successful, please let me know. Sending you loads and loads and loads of love. I hope you have the most amazing week ahead, and I hope I see you again here very soon. Take lots of care. Bye bye.